Hello student, welcome to our physics discussion, that is physics in a smart way. Today we are in electromagnetics. Especially we are uh, now into the origin of electromagnetic waves, the early pioneers who have done the work, basic work, groundbreaking work on those things. So far as electromagnetic waves are there, we know we are living inside an electromagnetic world. If somebody comes it properly, you are living inside. We are just submerged in an electromagnetic wave world. Outside us, we got light. We got so many visible and invisible electromagnetic waves. Just like I told you, we got light, we got heat radiation, we got we got a thousand type of invisible electromagnetic radiations, starting from the radiation given by your mobiles to the cases of national defense and all those things, electromagnetic waves, radio, TV, everywhere electromagnetic waves. Okay. The first electromagnetic wave was established in laboratory, was produced in laboratory by Guglielmo, that is Marconi, an Italian, way back in 1901. Way back in 1901 by Marconi, an Italian, an experimental scientist. Of course, the so-called proof of establishment of electromagnetic waves, specifically radio waves and all those things, it's a controversial case. We got an Indian named J.C. Bose, Jagat Chandra Bose, who, when Marconi did the discoveries, ideas, when Marconi did proclaim his discovery, J.C. Bose is known to have gone into microwaves and all those things. Another great mind, that is Tesla, he had also done some work, but they couldn't publish their work in time, so Marconi is giving the credit. But Marconi did discover in the laboratory, or did establish the presence of electromagnetic waves in 1901. But long before him, maybe 35, 36 years before him, a Scottish scientist, a British scientist, James Clerk Maxwell, a theoretical physics, James Clerk Maxwell, he went for a derivation of around 70 pages, 76 or 77 pages, put down 4 equations. You may say 4 equations, some people say 8 equations, because each equation can be represented in a differential way, also can be represented in an integral way. So thereby 8 equations, if you break them down, then you will be getting more than 8 equations. But basically those are 4 equations, and Maxwell did establish that if we want to do anything on electromagnetic wave, anything maybe so-called property or propagation or anything you do on electromagnetic waves, these 4 equations will be controlling that. These 4 equations are sufficient to control any aspect of electromagnetic waves, and that is surprising. And you know, due to that, we respect them, we worship them. People like Maxwell, Albert Einstein, Enrico Fermi, and all those things, Richard Feynman. We worship them as gods in science. They are geniuses. Long before the thing came down, long before the thing was discovered in laboratory, and here it is 35, 36 years before. Okay, James Clerk Maxwell put down the 4 laws of electromagnetism, or electromagnetic waves, or you may say dynamic electromagnetic waves, and it established that you want to do anything in electromagnetic, anything with electromagnetic waves, this 4 equation will control that. There is no extra equation, and you cannot also delete an equation. But thing is that These equations, they look formidable. Of course, I have written them in a friendly way. If you write them in a way where people practically use them, they'll be quite embarrassing, and sometimes they require mathematics which a student at 11th or 12th level doesn't understand. 13th level also, he or she doesn't understand. Symbols, peculiar symbols like delta dot dot something or okay. So thereby let us put it up. I have put down those equations in a usually in a friendly way, and as I have talked of, or as you know, these equations they control the entire electromagnetism, so they must be very very serious. Now the question is whether a student at class 12 or class 13, 14 stage will be able to comprehend it or not. If you are asked a question, if a student of your level is asked that question, then their clear answer is no. No, because these are deadly Maxwell equations. But thing is that, truth is that, as once, as, as I remember, Einstein used to say, if you cannot explain a thing very simply, most probably do not know it. If you cannot explain a thing very simply, then most probably do not eat. So in our next two or three videos, we shall be doing one thing. We shall not use physics. We'll be keeping physics away. We shall be using mathematics ideas. And the mathematics that I will be using is your level. It's your level and a bit of imagination, and we'll be trying to establish or go into the base of this Maxwell equation. Then we'll be seeing how simple they appear to be. So our next job will be to explore into the so-called Maxwell equations without physics. Some of you might wonder that if physics is deleted or it's elevated, then what will remain? A lot of things will remain. These original equations like Gauss law and all those things, they did not develop for physics. They were developed for mathematics, pure mathematics. Okay? And gradually they came down into physics or into usage. So we shall not be using physics, so thereby our job will be simpler. Using your simple mathematics ways that a student at class 12 or class 13 level does know, we have to establish Maxwell equation. Okay. So thank you for your cooperation. So next class we'll be seeing that these equations are attended to. Okay. Thank you.